Look. I really wasn't trying to stall for time. I tried to do this as quick as I can. I'm really sorry that it took. I'm sorry. Yeah, look, I'm sorry for not uploading in like what, a month. I had to take a little break. Sorry. Get onto a regular schedule now. It'll be all good. With that over with, I'd like to introduce my first guest, Dasani. Look, I know this water gets very bad rep, but those critics aren't me, so their opinions don't matter. I'm here to give Dasani a nice, clean, fair trial with the right to a jury and no right. I have never read the U.S. Constitution. I don't know what I'm talking about. The point of the video is just to make sure that Dasani is either as bad as they say, or are people just lying for views? Wouldn't be the first time I've done it. So as we can see here, the bottle itself is fairly decent so far. Follows pretty standard bottle rules. Has a nice little triangle at the top right there, and has just a very basic rectangular bottom, along with the circle pattern to make it just easily hold anywhere. The cap itself is quite large, but I think that could be useful for not losing them. I know I lose a lot of bottle caps whenever I'm drinking water. I know that some people like lose their caps often, so it's really a nice move for them to make it this big and noticeable. The simple branding on the front is nice. It's very thin. It doesn't really take away from your grip. I can still hold on to it. It doesn't slide right through the bottom. The blue is a nice shade, and kind of transparent also looks really nice. The only real criticism for the overview of the bottle is the cap color. Now, while I mentioned the cap size being nice, and while it's very easy to spot if I were to open it right now, I have no doubt that the cap color is one of the ugliest shades of green I have ever seen on a water bottle. In fact, it is one of the ugliest shades of color ever. If it were maybe a little lighter or smaller, in fact, this is going back on my previous criticism, I'm sorry, but if it were even like smaller and just maybe a hair lighter, then maybe it could be passable, but the cap color is really what I'm not liking right now. But other than that, the water bottle itself looks really nice, sleek. Let's open this guy up and see how he tastes. Alright, so you guys obviously know how we start off. We see how well the cap itself opens. The sound, usually the sound represents how airtight the water is and how safe you are from spilling it the first time you tip it over, even without opening the cap, which is a must-have, personally. So let's just crack that bad boy open. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this very well. Alright, not much of a crack or like a snapple or a pop, but definitely I could hear a little pluck, so it's very good to hear that at least they're keeping it safe and that you can't really leak through. Like I said again, the cap is fairly large compared to most. Compared to an Ice Mountain cap, you could definitely tell that this one's a bit wider. It's definitely thicker, as you can tell, but I don't mind that really. It's not that big for just a casual water bottle. The cap itself seems to have a really nice screwing mechanism. You can really easily pop that over, screw it in a little bit, and then just use a little bit of force just to tie it open. You do need a screw for quite a while. That makes me wonder how secure the system is, if you really need to just jam in there. But I don't think that should be too much of an issue, as long as the water itself tastes good. Alright, now to the important part of the video. Obviously, we're going to have the taste test. Now, on the front of the water bottle, it says purified water, Dasani purified water, enhanced with minerals for a pure, fresh taste. Now, only a little bit of that part scares me when it says enhanced with minerals. I wonder what type of chemicals and minerals they are putting into this water, and is it too much for a classic water? Because while all water usually has some chemicals in it to clean it from where the sources get it from, makes me wonder when it says enhance, because that seems they may have put too much. Which really does worry me, but that's fine. It's also made by the Coca-Cola Bottlers Association, which is interesting. So I don't know if this is Coca-Cola's first attempt at water, but their sodas are good enough, so we can try this one. So now I will be taking my first swig, or my first chug, if you will. I will be taking about a mouthful of the water, and I really want to see if it quenches my thirst. To prepare myself, I haven't drank water in the last 48 hours, just so that I can get a very clear, cleansing palate, and then I know that I won't be lied or bamboozled, zoinked. I just really had to make sure that I was getting a nice, clean taste and wouldn't have any alterations in my taste buds. So yeah, time to take the first swig. Feel nice, the weight is fine. Do you know that feeling of hate, pure rage, and just denial? That has all just been pushed into my system by this water. With the first taste of this water, I could very much taste the purified and enhanced with chemicals part of it. I can definitely tell that this water did in fact have minerals added for taste. The rumors are right. It's true. Dasani is the worst tasting actual water that I've tasted so far. It doesn't make sense. Some types of water. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. What was I saying? Oh right, the rumors are in fact true. It's the worst of the worst. It will never be the best unless the Coca-Cola Bottlers Association fixes something up. But then again, I'm willing to give it another try. Maybe after 48 hours of dehydration, my taste buds have been altered. So I'll try it again. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm so sorry for all the people that like Dasani. You've been lied to by Dasani itself, the government, the Coca-Cola Bottlers Association. There's just so many people that I just feel so sorry for, but I will be trying this once more, or many times more, because as a water reviewer and the only channel on YouTube, I will in fact be, I will be once again drinking it because I feel like it's my destiny to give everyone here a right and calculated, researched answer for should you buy this water, should you throw it in the dumpster, should you bury it on the beach and hope that some poor sea turtle does not come by it. And I just hope that whoever drinks this water on a regular occasion is doing fine. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. So, would I recommend this water? And what would I rate it? On the overview itself, I would most likely give it a 8 out of 10. Great water bottle design. Again, the cap, too green for me, and color is really important, especially when the thing you're selling is a transparent liquid. So, 2 points off. The efficiency of the water bottle would definitely be a 4.5 out of 5 stars. While it's still efficient, There is just one thing that really bothers me, and that there was no little snap when you open the water bottle, just a simple, and that just really isn't a satisfying noise when you're just opening a water bottle for looking for some refreshments. It just doesn't make sense to me. For the taste rating, I would definitely give it about a 3 out of 10 Ice Mountains. While it is water, which automatically earns you 2 points, and it quenched my thirst just a little bit, it still tastes so much like chemicals that I literally feel like a machine. I can see the fourth dimension. I wouldn't recommend it to a friend. Maybe just a really bad aunt, or just a subtly racist cousin, someone that you really don't like, but you still just barely care about them because you're kind of forced to. Other than that, I think that wraps up this review. It has been a nice one, and I definitely say that if I was given the opportunity to relive this moment, I wouldn't. So yeah, that's the end of this review. Please come back for more terrible content. Okay, bye.